Hello, welcome to Books to Huda. Today, my hair is still big and poofy, but I just read this book, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's We Should All Be Feminists, and it made me want to do a video that I have been wanting to do for a while. A long time ago, I made a note in a book that I wanted to do a video all about my top favorite fictional female characters. Favorite female fictional. My 3F ladies. I ordered this book a couple days ago and it just came and I wanted to read something quick and short before I had to start grading. It took probably 20 minutes, maybe, tops. It's excellent. It was like $5 on Amazon. It's even cheaper on Kindle. You should read it now. It's written by someone who grew up in a country where women are less respected than America, which adds a worse tint to things. Or it just makes me so grateful that I was born here, because women certainly are treated better than they are in Nigeria, it seems. Of course, I'm not all that educated on this, so don't quote me if I'm wrong, but just reading from what I have in this, yowza. Without further ado, and so I'm gonna read you some of them. I brought out some of the books, but if I had gotten all of them, the stack would be like this high, so I stopped. I'll just go with the books that I pulled out first and then I'll start listing them. So, nobody's gonna be shocked. I love Claire Randall Fraser from Outlander and more. She is a woman who does not take she doesn't take any shit. She gets it done. And she is smarter and more educated. She worms her way into the society of the Mackenzie clan. So hurrah for Claire. This may come as a shock because of the way that certain things have been going in the show. I've only read the first two books, but Daenerys Targaryen is one of my favorite female characters, and so is Brienne of Tarth. Those ladies kick serious ass, and I love them. So yes. I also am growing to like Arya and Sansa. Next, Kaitlynn, or Kaitlynn. I read them saying Kaitlynn, but the show says Kaitlynn, and I think it sounds better. So Kaitlynn Amnell. Yeah, Kaitlynn Amnell. She is awesome. I love her. Mother Confessor! Let's see. Oh, and also the Mord Sith ladies. They are on it. Tanya Huff creates great female characters in general, at least from my memory. What is her name? Vicky Nelson, who I like her quite a bit. She's a detective and yes, she's the hero and she's snarky and funny. And the actress who played her in the TV series, which is cheesy but I love, plays Simon Lewis's mom in The Shadowhunters, and that's making me want to rewatch / reread these. Lots of ladies from the Northern Lights books, or his Dark Materials, that's what they're called. Duh. It's been a very long time since I read these. I was a teenager, but I want to get back into these books soon because I heard about Arcadia on Jen Campbell's channel and I really want to read that. Okay, the entire Infernal Devices series. I love Jessamine and I love Tessa. They are great. I love Charlotte as well. Cassandra Clare is great at creating strong women. So that leads me to this series, City of Heavenly Fire, etc. It's been a long time since I've read the other books, so I don't really remember, but I loved Maya a lot. She grew on me a ton. Isabel Lightwood, everyone. She's the bomb. Clary, Clary, too. Aelin! I almost said Targaryen, not Aelin Targaryen. Aelin something. I can't remember her name. My bad. But this lady, she's cool. I really liked Nehemia a lot, too. Okay, Saga Comics. I love... Where is she? I'm trying not to show you something that would be spoilery. Well, I love them as a couple just in general. This is the end of chapter 1, so it's not all that spoilery. So yeah, I love her, and I love the spider lady. What's her name? I don't remember. It's like the something. The Stitch. The Stalk. Yeah, love her. Dragonlance. I really need to read these again. I love this series so much. Raceland is one of my favorite characters of all time. Kitiara. Love her. I also, like, she's a dragon lord lady. And then I also love Tika Wayland. Wayland? Yeah, no, that's Jace. Tika Wayland. They're great. Oh, Deadpool's girlfriend in the movie. She was great. And the comics, I assume. I haven't read enough. Both of the female leads in Truth Witch are awesome. All of the Harry Potter ladies. All of them. Especially Professor McGonagall. Yes. Okay, that's as many of the things that I've picked up right now. I really love Cordelia from Fire Emblem Awakening, if you were here for the last video. I also love Tharja, although her, you know, I realize it's a Japanese video game and there are certain things that go along with being a female character in a Japanese video game, especially like that, of that nature, the sexualization of armor and stuff. But when the female characters are awesome enough to bypass that and, you know, they become characters in their own right, not just boobs, love them. Leela Bard from A Darker Shade of Magic, and both Sydney and Serena and Angie from Vicious. Demelza. I love her. Even more so in the fourth book. Like, she grows so much in these books. Yes. Éowyn and Arwen, but mostly Éowyn from The Lord of the Rings. What's her name? Galadriel. I love her too. I've added a barrette, and I've got another stack of books with good female characters in them. I hesitate to include this, but I really love Pam from the True Blood series, and Sookie every once in a while, but maybe not. Maybe like halfway mention for these ladies. Lisbeth Salander, everybody, from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. This is the only book I still have, and I'm very near the beginning, but she is the epitome of badass. Am I right, people? Yes, I am. Well, these are maybe not some of my favorite female characters. This is a book that you should read because of its female characters, and it's Beloved by Toni Morrison. Look at all the tabs. That's how you know it's good. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I really love all the characters in here. Yes, and also carry on. Okay, Vampire Academy. Yeah, let's ignore how poorly the movie did and how cheesy some of the movie was, but I really love Rose Hathaway. She does not take any shit, and I love her for that. Oh, plus she gets to be with Dimitri, so that's a very feminist way of looking at that, isn't it? Emily of New Moon, the eponymous character. This is one of my favorite childhood books. I tried rereading it again recently. Didn't get very far. And I have a weird little Japanese bookmark in here. Anybody know which character that's supposed to be? I don't. Oh, some manga in here. Karakano, His and Her Circumstances, Yukino Me, great female character. I don't know that I've finished this series, maybe I did, but I identified with her a lot as a teenager. She goes through a lot of discovering who she is, why she wants to be popular, you know, she's not really being herself, she's just being popular because it gets her praise and admiration, and she decides to start being who she really is, and then, you know, she falls in love along the way, which is always nice. So one of my favorite animes of all time, except for the weird ending, and, you know, it has the same Evangelion type ending because it's the same people doing it. Love it. One of my top female favorite characters ever, Scarlett OHara from Gone with the Wind. Yes, this book has a lot of issues, but she's such a great character. I love her fiercely. I was her for Halloween, yeah, one year as a child. Yeah, she's just great. She's such a feminist. She's also really dumb, though. I think the sequel, Scarlet, does a very good job of fixing some things the first book just kind of didn't arrange. The other characters that I want to mention are Elsa from Frozen. I love her a lot, a lot, a lot. Also, probably my favorite female character ever is Fang from Final Fantasy XIII. Let's take a moment here. Let's see if I can zoom in on her over there. Spinning you around here. Let's see how good the zoom is. Zoom. Zoom. Nope. There she is. Yeah! Camera for the win. There is Fang on top of her summon Bahamut, But yes, and then we have David Bowie next to her. Rest in peace. Let's zoom back out here. We sort of where we were before. This is Shion Uzuki from the Xeno Saga video games, and this, I realize, is there's a spider web from somewhere because these are all dusty. This, of course, is not a very feminist action figure, but, you know, it's a Japanese video game. What are you gonna do? Her character design from the first game is the one I prefer, but I don't have a figure of that, so we're going with this. And yes, the shorts, much to my dismay, are removable, but they stay on. Yeah, she's a very strong female character. I love her. She's smart. She leads the group. Spiderweb again. Let's go put her back because spiderwebs. I forgot to say Cersei when we were talking about Game of Thrones. I just really love the way she's portrayed in the show. While we were zooming in on things over there, I should have stayed zoomed in on Cosima from Orphan Black. I watched the first 3 episodes again of that last night. That show is phenomenal, and Tatiana Maslany deserves all the acting awards ever of all time because she portrays so many characters so well. Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yup. Leia from Star Wars. Yuna from Final Fantasy X most of the time. River Song from Doctor Who. Gwen Cooper from Torchwood most of the time. And Wonder Woman from the new movie. She gets a very far too brief cameo. And Belle from Beauty and the Beast, if we're just thinking randomly here. Those are some. That's not an exhaustive list. I'm sure I'm gonna pinch myself when I edit this, so let's just have a dancing time for more female characters. Female empowerment. Woo! Kicking butt as women. My foot doesn't reach up that high. Carmen Sandiego is pretty awesome too. This has been my favorite female characters. Maybe along the way I'll do another list like this. If I've missed anybody who's in your favorites, tell me below. I would love to read about them or see them or something. I'll come back at you with another video soon, I hope. Happy April. Hopefully it's not snowing where you live. Bucks to Huda! Yes, I am a girl. Well, I'm a woman, and I play video games. This is not an ironic t-shirt. I love the PlayStation. I love Final Fantasy IX in particular. Here's the Dane. Yeah.